Friends, today I'm going to discuss about Tatva Chintan Pharma Cam Limited. Yesterday or a day before yesterday, when I was making IPO performance sheet in 2021, I found that Tatva Chintan Pharma Cam Limited has already given more than 90% return from the date of its listing on the Indian Stock Exchange. So I thought it fit to discuss about this company, since it has given a good return in this booming market. So without wasting the time, just get down to the discussion with the company. This company was incorporated in 1996, and company is a chemical manufacturing company which manufactures a structure directing agent, in short SDA, and phase transfer catalyst, in short PTC, as well as pharmaceuticals and agrochemical intermediates and other specialty chemicals. So basically the company is a specialty chemical manufacturer, and this company is the largest manufacturer of SDA for zeolite in India. And now coming to the industry, this company is catering to the varied industry like automotive, petroleum, agrochemicals, dyes and pigments, paints and coatings, pharmaceuticals, personal care, and others. Because all these chemicals are needed by all these sectors. Like in paint and coatings, you need chemicals to make paints. So this company is providing this kind of chemicals, the specialty chemicals. Its products are not only sold in India, but also it is exported to 25 plus countries, just like USA, the biggest market, and next one is China, Germany, South Africa, and the UK. So you can see the company has strong export potential and possibilities also. And if you will consider the financial year 2020's revenue, the total export contributed to 76% of total revenue from operation. That means 76% was from export, and rest of the amount was from India, from the Indian domestic market. So we can say, since this is approx 80% of the revenue from operation, the company is mainly export oriented, or its major business is coming from 25 plus countries chemical industries. So these are the things. And now the important information about this company is the customer base of this company comprises who is who in specialty chemicals, just like Merck, a very known company, Bayer AZ, Epox Chemicals, Loris Lab. Recently, its IPO has come, and this is a pharma company. Its performance has also been good. Naveen Fluoro International Limited, very good, renowned company. Atul Limited, Otsuka Chemicals, SRF, again very famous company. Hawks Chemicals Company, Fermic Aromatics Production Private Limited, and Divis Laboratories, a very renowned company in pharma company. Divis Laboratories has given handsome returns to the investors. And talking about this, I remember almost I made approx 2 lakhs in Divis Laboratories when I had made substantial investment in Divis Lab. So now my position is completely squared off. But all these companies are the customers of this Tatva Chintan company. So you can understand what kind of customer profile this company is already having. And it has two manufacturing facilities, one at Ankleshwar, another at Dahej in Gujarat. And these two places are very near to Hazira port, which is very beneficial or very convenient for the export purposes. So all these things we have to take into consideration. We have to understand all these things, that company geographically is located to the port places, Hazira port and all those places, and Gujarat is an industrially advanced state. So the company is reaping benefit of all those associations. Now coming to the competitive strengths of the company, the first one is this company happens to be a leading manufacturer of SDA, structure directing agents, and phase transfer catalyst, PTC. All these are chemical ingredients and specialty chemicals. If you don't want to go deeper into that particular thing, what it is, SDA, SPTC, then you can understand all these are intermediates of the specialty chemicals which the company is already manufacturing. And next is diversified production portfolio. The company does have its research and development wing at Vadodara, and every year 6, 10, 12, 15 products are launched, and those products are very diversified in nature. It caters to the different needs of the different industries. So the company does have diversified production portfolio as well as research and development team to develop new products for its existing as well as upcoming customers. Then global market presence with the customer base across the industry. As I have already told you, the company is already operating in more than 25 countries, and the company is already having some business connections, relationship with good names, good global names internationally. So it has global market presence. A strategic location, located manufacturing facility in Gujarat with close proximity to Hazira port. As I have told you, the company does have two manufacturing units, one at Ankleshwar, another at Dahej in Gujarat, and it is near to the Hazira port, which is beneficial, also less time consuming, hassle free transportation and logistics to make export outside India. Then coming to the next competitive advantage of this company is experienced promoters and managers team, because the promoters, as you will see, who has floated this company, does have more than 24 years of long experience. They are kind of war hardened business horses. They have developed this business, and till now they have already shown a kind of positive return and a positive vibe in the market. So the company does have the experienced promoters, and this is a competitive advantage, because promoter knows the chemicals market, specialty market. They do have certain connections in India and outside India. So coming to the next competitive advantage is a strong financial performance track record. The company does have very strong financial performance track record that I would be talking about when I will take up this financial information data. So far as company promoters are concerned, Mr. Ajay Kumar Mansukh Lal Patel, Chintan Nitin Kumar Shah, and Snehkar Rasik Lal Sumani. These are the promoters, and they already have long experience in the chemical industry. So this is a very plus point. Now coming to the company's financial information, the company's total asset in 2019 was 8,875 million, which became 2,489 million in 2020, and coming to the 2021 it became 3,148 million. So you can see a there is a gradual increase in the total assets of the company. And so far as revenue is concerned, it has also increased from 2068 million to 3063 million, approx figure I am telling you. You can calculate the percentage, how much percentage it has been up in total assets, in total revenue. And so far as profit after tax is concerned, in 2019 the company was having 205 million profit, which increased to 378 million in 2020, and in 2021 it came to almost 523 million profit. So you can, in all the 3 years, you will see the profits are growing, total revenues are growing at different percentage. So the company's performance has been very good. And now what were the objects of the issue? The first was the capital expenditure for the expansion of the Dahej manufacturing facility, and also funding capital expenditure for upgradation of research and development capabilities at Vadodara, because I told you the company is having a research and development wing or center at Vadodara, and to meet the general corporate purposes. So these were the objectives of this IPO. And now coming down to the basic information, that details is opening date was 16th July, closing date was 20th July, and it was a book build issue IPO. Face value was 110 per equity share, and the price band, which is an important information in any IPO, is the minimum was 1073 to 1083 per equity share. Market lot was 13 shares and the minimum was 13 share. Now coming to the timetable, though IPO has already closed, now the shares I have already given almost 100% return in the secondary market from the listing date. So we can this is a little bit irrelevant to discuss, but opening date was 16th July, close was 28th July, and 26th was basis of allotment. Initiation of refund was on 27th July, and credit of shares to demat account was 28th July. And the important information about IPO listing date was 29th July. The shares was listed on the stock exchange. And so far as lot is concerned, minimum was 1, comprising of 13 shares, and the amount comes to 14,079 rupees, and maximum is 14 lots comprising of 182 shares, and the amount comes to 1,97,106. This is the maximum cutoff amount. And coming back to the promoters holding, the pre-issue shareholding of promoters was 100%, and now after this IPO, the post-issue shareholding of promoters would be approx 79.17%. So all those informations are for you. And so far as subscription details are concerned, QIB had subscribed 185 times, NII had subscribed 512 times approx, and retail investors subscribed around 35 times, and total, if we consider the IPO subscription status, is 180 times. So you can understand what kind of overwhelming subscription it has got from different investors, be it QIB, NII, retail investors. So total it was oversubscribed by 180 times. So you can easily understand how this IPO was taken by the investors in the market. Based on this information, we have presently, if we see current market price as on today, it is near about 2200, and you can understand from 1000 or 1100 it has already gone to 2200, kind of more than almost 100% return to the investor. If you have subscribed, you would be already sitting with a huge profit on this contract. And if you have incurred in the secondary market, then you must have some profit, different profit, depending upon the different investors, the pricing, buying price, and entry point, and all those things. Now what I want to discuss with you is, these are the basic information that I discuss with you about every IPO. And besides this, I have done extensive research on a certain part of this chemical industry, because this company belongs to the specialty chemical business. That's why I have gone through the industry overview as well as the business of the company. So this part would be very, very important, because I would be talking about the macroeconomic data related to this company, and also macroeconomic data is regarding the Indian economy. So the company was already operating within the slowing GDP growth, but in between there have been certain developments like PSU Bank improve this recapitalization, which is known as PSU recapitalization. 2110 billion PSU capitalization project has been launched by the Indian government. And then there is a prospect that Indian economy will bounce back in approx to financial year 2013 or 2024. 23 or 24, the economy will come back with a kind of vengeance. And the government has also come out with Atmanirbhar Bharat 0203 different series, and there is production linked incentive that would be given to different companies. And so this thing will also be very beneficial for Tatva Chintan company, for this company also. So far as global specialty chemical is concerned, this is a low volume but high value industry, kind of. The quantity is not more, but the value is more. That's why this is global specialty chemical, is growing at the rate of 6.2 compounded annual growth rate all over the world. Internationally I am talking about. And this is, with this growth, it is expected to reach 6,400 billion by 2024. So all these are data informations which I think would be beneficial for you to understand. The private consumption, the part of private consumption is almost 57% of the GDP. And this private consumption is going to grow between 6.9% to 7.5% between financial year 2023 to 2025. So far as global chemical industry is concerned, presently it is $4,738 billion market. 4,738 billion US dollar market. So you can understand how big is the global specialty chemical industry, and this is going to grow by 6.2%, 6.2 CAGR, and it is going to grow to 6,400 US dollar billion, 6,400 billion US dollar by 2024. Now coming to the important information, that global, if we take the global chemical market, then who is the major player or market leader? So we are going to discuss this thing. The global chemical market, that 37% is is held by the China, 17% is held by the European Union, mostly the Western Europe, and 14% of the chemical market is market share is with United States of America, and India only owns 3.5% of the total global chemical industry. So there is a lot of potential for the Indian companies, chemical companies, to grow this percentage 3.5 to higher levels. Whether that will happen or not, only the time will tell. And so far as chemicals is concerned, there are so many types of chemicals, as you will see. Even in personal care there is chemicals. You are using toothpaste, so you are using a kind of chemicals. So there are so many types of chemicals. So coming to this, there is a agrochemicals and fertilizers, which is mostly used for crops or cultivation purposes. So that chemical is different. Then there is a API, intermediates, which is used by the pharma companies, FMCG. And then there is a constructional chemicals. There are certain chemicals like adhesives, which is used in the construction, commercial constructions or residential constructions. So constructional chemicals are also there. Then there is a home care, just like you can say there is Lysol, there is surface cleaners, that kind of thing. So even in that chemical goes, and those chemicals are made from these specialty chemicals only. Coming to the personal care, as I have told you, chemicals, face wash, all those things are personal care chemicals. And coming to the water purifiers, so certain chemicals are used to purify the waters. And there are certain textile, flavors, dyes and pigments chemicals. So all those chemicals are chemical markets. Different type of chemicals are used for paint and coatings. Different kind of chemicals are used. So this is a huge market in which different players are there, and they need this kind of chemicals to produce their final products. And now coming to the certain important players in this chemical markets are Indian players, are Aarti Industries. You can study Aarti Industries, PI Industry, Atul Limited, very good company, Navin Fluoro International, Fine Organics, Alkyl Amine, and SRF. All these are specialty or chemical companies. You can study, make a comparison, but overall you will find that all these companies are doing good. Their revenues are growing, their profit and loss are profit after tax is growing year after year. Mostly these two players are very good. This Naveen Fluorine and Alkyl Amines. These two companies are very good multi-baggers, or kind of financially sound companies. Revenues are growing, profits are growing. So all those informations I'm just sharing with you. And then coming to the Indian chemical market is 166 billion US dollar, and by percentage this is just 4% of the global chemical industry. So there is a huge room, huge scope to improve this percentage. And if this percentage is going up, the chemical industries will be well off. And the commodity chemicals, if we want to discuss, this is 46% of the total consumption, commodity chemicals. Now by within 5 years, the growth rate, if growth rate is 12% CAGR, then this 166 billion US dollar will become 280 to 300 billion US dollar. So this is the prospect of the Indian chemical industry, Indian chemical market. From 166 billion US dollar, within 5 years it will be approx 300 billion US dollar, improving at the growth rate of 12% CAGR. So all those informations I'm sharing with you. There are certain Indian specialty amines companies like Alkyl Amines and Balaji Amines. These are good companies. You can compare, you can do your own research. Now coming to this company, the business, as I have told you, that was registered or fraughted in 1996, and it is catering to automobile, petroleum, pharma, agrochemicals, paints, dyes, pigments, and personal cares. And this company, as we have already discussed, 25 plus companies, and if you will see, the company is already having 70.72% export. So export is higher. Customers I have already discussed. And besides promoters, we have already discussed uh, 24 years of long experience they have in chemical industry. They have the connections, so they have the competitive edge also. And one last information that I want to discuss with you about this Tatva Chintan Pharma Chemical Limited is the revenue for last 3 years has increased with 38.83 CAGR, which is very good rate. And profit after tax, if you will see, for last 3 years, 75.63 CAGR, again mind-boggling percentage. And if you will see the financial year 2020's return on capital employed, this is almost 22.18 percentage. So these three figures only explain you how strong this company is, how financially strong this company is, what kind of return profile this company is having for the investors. With this, I would like to sign off. If you like this video, please subscribe the channel. Keep tuned in. Thank you very much.